By Shemi Hawashai. It's the brother Arawam giving you the mysteries of the kingdom through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And double honors to our teachers, the apostles, the men at Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect Akim, abiding under the shadow of the Almighty Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And what I'm going into today is the mystery of time, because time is a very important variable that go along with this truth. Because what we do is prophesy pursuant to Revelation 19:10, where it says the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Which when you go into that word prophecy, it means simply to say before. So when you dealing with prophecies, you're dealing with the essence of time. Because the Most High Yahweh Shemi Hawashai is not charged with the sense of time. But we here on the planet, time was given to us to measure diligent. Time is like a measuring stick, that's where you get a such thing as a timeline, where you could piece the puzzles together, so to speak. So time is the ultimate measuring stick. That's why you see on the screen this hourglass which measuring the time. That's what we use as a gauge to pretty much see the prophecies that's already passed and the prophecies that is yet to come to pass. And that's how we able to connect the dots, so to speak. So the mystery of time, all right? With no further ado, we're going to go right into it. I'm going to go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 8:5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Yeah, a wise man's heart discern both time and judgment. Yeah, because you got to go into time. All right, it's time, like I said earlier, with basically it's the measuring stick. You know, when you're gauging these prophecies. And time is a heavy thing. All right. Now let me go into the book of I might have to type it back in. The book of we're gonna go into the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. All right, we're gonna start at the beginning. Going to the King James. All right, so this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, and the first verse. And it read, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Yes, so it said measure the time diligently, Salakia, in itself, which means you got to watch what's going on. All right, when we bring out different information, that's us measuring the time diligently. All right, like for instance, the earthquakes going on, that's Yahushua spoke of them things. When he said, when you see earthquakes in diverse places, then you'll know the end is near. All right? So that's also spoken in the parable. Yahushua compare the before the deliverance, he compared these events and these prophecies as birth pains. Because before when a woman get closer and closer to her delivery, her contractions get closer and closer. That's why you see lately earthquakes, back years ago, it'd be a big earthquake, and then years have passed, then it'd be another big earthquake. But just this past week, it was 2 major earthquakes in 1 week. So that's a sign that's signaling the end is near. That's signaling the deliverance is near. Because those earthquakes was back to back. All right? And that's the same as when a woman about to have delivery. Her contractions come back to back, her pains. All right? Reading on, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, that's that word time again, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah, that's with these different skirmishes breaking out, these earthquakes, these natural disasters. All right, niggas getting shot, these different uproars of the people. Yeah, this is the time where the Lord, the Most High, is starting to visit the world that he made. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and you see that right now in this time. You see that in these times, earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. All right, uproars, you got protesting Donald Trump, and you got different protesting all over the world. Venezuela foods, people trying to get food. All right. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, that's going into time. Because Yahushua is known as the Ancient of Days. He was here before time. All right. Now, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, the end is manifest right now because we're measuring the time diligently and we see these different prophecies coming to pass. So the end is manifest. All right, this is the book of Habakkuk 2, and I start at 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it, talking about this scripture. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. That's that word time again. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So it said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. All right? And that's lining up with the scripture I just read in 2nd Ezra 9 and 5, where it said, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So and in the end it shall speak. All right? I'm going to go into 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Yeah, it said, but of the time and seasons, we have no need that he write of us, because we hip to what time we in. All right? Because we're measuring the time diligent, watching the prophecies, and being circumspect. When you look into that word circumspect, it means to look around. All right? Circle mean around, and spec mean to see. So that's what the scripture was just saying in Thessalonians. Brethren, concerning the times and seasons, you have no need that I write you. Yeah, because we know what time it is by measuring the time diligently and knowing that in the end it shall speak. Because like I said, time is, we is charged as humans, all right, on the earth, we are charged with the sense of time. And time is a attribute, if you will, that you have to use it as a measuring stick, as a gauge to navigate through the prophecies. So the mystery of time is something that you got to be able to embrace. You got to go into time. That's where you get timelines from, because it's used to gauge, to put everything, like puzzle pieces, to put everything together. All right, let me go into, I'm going to probably wrap this up, go into the last scripture. This is Daniel 7 and 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given unto his hand unto a time, a times, and a dividing of time. A time, a times, and a dividing of times. All right, what is that talking about? That's talking about this actual moment. Because that scripture, what we just read in Daniel, is speaking about the rulership of the white man, which is Esau, and his biblical nationality is the Edomites, where you can find recorded in the Holy Scriptures. That's referring to the time where he's going to be ruling. And what time is that? Right now. Because the present time is a time, a half times, and a divine of times. That all equals into right now, the present time. All right? So, with that, I hope you was edified. It's the brother Arawam, bringing you the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.